Hi. Imagine whispering a secret in a crowded room. How do you keep it safe if someone's listening closely? That's the challenge of digital secrets, too. Passwords, keys, personal data. We rely on locks like vaults and multi factor codes, but clever hackers, phishers, or even flawed systems can crack them. In fact, by 2024, roughly 80% of data breaches involved stolen passwords or credentials. Yikes. So, what does keeping a secret really mean when there's so much pressure?
Right? It's like having a spy thriller password. You need more than just a padlock. Let's dive in.
Traditionally, we protect secrets by storing them in vaults or encrypted databases. Think of your password manager or company server. It's a vault protected by a master password or key. When you log in, the system checks a hash or unlocks that vault. We add layers like multi-factor authentication, a code to your phone, a fingerprint, or a YubiKey, so even if someone has your password, they need another key.
Sounds solid, but these measures have cracks. For example, even a physical security key, like YubiKey, can be stolen or duplicated if the attacker cracks your device PIN or gets physical access. Phone-based codes can be bypassed via SIM swapping scams. And hashes? If bad guys steal a password hash, they can use rainbow tables or massive brute force attacks to guess your password offline, making the lock useless. In fact, traditional systems often give clues. Every login failed is a hint. Attackers use those rejections to confirm usernames or valid emails.
Exactly. Big breaches show this. In 2022, for example, the LastPass password vault was cracked, exposing encrypted data. Scary, right? And Verizon's data report notes 80% of breaches start with stolen creds. Even IBM found many hacks begin by probing which usernames exist and then guessing passwords. So no matter how complex your secret is, if it's stored somewhere or can be guessed, it might leak or be phished.
Now here's where BlockSmith flips the game. They redesigned how secrets are handled. Split key, two-man rule. Imagine a safe that requires two different keys, held by two people never in the same room. You can't open it with just one key. BlockSmith's split key approach is like that. They co-create every secret key from two parts, one from your device, one from their server. These parts are never stored together, never held by one person, and useless on their own. It's enforced by design. No single admin, not even BlockSmith, can unlock your data without your device also giving its piece. In other words, you're always in the loop because both pieces are needed at once. Vaultless, keyless architecture. Now imagine that safe doesn't actually have any key or secret in it until you start to open it. BlockSmith says, we don't store your password or key anywhere, so there's literally nothing to steal. This is their vaultless model. When you log in, your password or key isn't sitting on a server. Instead, the system creates the needed secret on the fly. It's like magic. No permanent vault, no backdoor key. As BlockSmith notes, it follows the mantra, nothing stored, nothing to steal. Even if hackers grab every bit of data, they get gibberish because the real secrets never linger on disk. Unphishable passwords, behavioral biometrics. Here's a cool twist. BlockSmith's system learns how you type. They use typing biometrics and behavior analysis to build a typing fingerprint. So the secret isn't just your password text, but your unique way of typing it. Even if an attacker somehow sniffs out your password string, they still can't log in. They can't fake your typing taps and timing. BlockSmith says their passwords are so secure, you could even write them on a sticky note. No one could use it without your typing pattern. Write on a post-it if you dare. This makes phishing essentially useless. A stolen password alone is useless without the right keystroke rhythm. Adaptive authentication, context-aware. BlockSmith also watches how and when you act. The system remembers your usual patterns, like your office hours or location, and tweaks security if something seems off. Imagine leaving for work at midnight. The system would get suspicious and might ask for extra proof. Plus, if it spots a really weird login, maybe a hacker typing 100 times in seconds, it can silently trigger alarms behind the scenes, like a bank silent alarm, to stop attacks without spooking the attacker. All normal logins, done right, go smoothly. Progressive disclosure. Another clever idea. Don't slam doors in attackers' faces. Give them the illusion they're inside. BlockSmith's progressive disclosure authentication lets anyone enter the lobby, but only your proofs unlock the real rooms. Think of it like a building. An unknown person sees the foyer or some mock data, a facade, but only you get the master key to open the inner vault. There are no explicit access denied messages for imposters. They just see dummy content. Meanwhile, legitimate users seamlessly unlock just enough at each step. In short, you show you belong by how you interact, and the system only opens the door a little more each time, never revealing extra without reason. Assume breach mindset. Finally, BlockSmith assumes the worst. Maybe an attacker is already inside the building, so they build defenses even if everything is compromised. Even if someone got into the network, they still couldn't open the safe because the keys are split and ephemeral. Data in the wild is useless to them, out of context gibberish. As their docs put it, assume breach, remain resilient. Essentially, each secret is like an invisible safe inside another safe. Breaking one layer is still not enough to get the treasure. Compare side by side. Single versus split keys. Traditional, one master key or password unlocks the vault, and if it's stolen, game over. BlockSmith, two-part key always needed together, like two friends each holding one key to the safe. Stored versus on-demand secrets. Traditional, secrets, passwords, hashes, keys are stored somewhere, making that location a juicy target. BlockSmith, no secrets ever stored. Each login generates keys on the fly, so there's nothing at rest for thieves. Phishable versus unphishable. Traditional, anyone who learns your password can log in. BlockSmith, even you don't fully know the secret, it's in your typing and a dynamically generated key. A stolen password is useless without your unique behavior. Static versus adaptive. Traditional, security is fixed, same challenge anytime. BlockSmith, security moves with you. It ramps up if things look odd, and silently alerts on anomalies, making attackers' job far harder. Breach angst versus breach resilient. Traditional, breach of the vault means secrets spilled. BlockSmith, assume data is breached. Even then, the spilled info is worthless. Secrets stay hidden in split keys and behavioral locks. Outro, call to action. So, why does all this matter? Because our lives are more digital each day, from work files to personal data. As breaches rise, privacy and even our autonomy depend on truly secure secrets. If your password or key can be guessed, phished, or leaked, none of those extra authorizations matter. BlockSmith's model shows a path where your secrets stay safe even under attack. A world where telling secrets doesn't feel like playing with fire.
Exactly. Keeping secrets secret means rethinking security. BlockSmith's approach, split keys, vaultless design, behavioral locks, and more could be the next leap in safety.
We've only scratched the surface, but it's clear. Digital autonomy and trust start with knowing our secrets are out of thieves' reach. If you want to learn more about these cutting-edge ideas or test drive this tech, head over to BlockSmith's site or drop a comment below. Stay curious, stay safe, and keep those secrets secret.